Hey YouTube, Bithead85 here, and I have to say, more than anything, I am sick and tired of the racist comments I get on my pro-Obama videos. I'm sure they're going to keep coming, and as I keep saying, racism is alive and well without me, but I keep getting all these comments like, with my surprise Republicans for Obama, I put it on the Republicans for Obama page, and this woman, Dana Kind, tells me, you shouldn't, yeah, you're going to vote Obama because you get free stuff. And I responded to her tactfully and kindly. Dana Kind, interestingly, was so unkind with her comments. But if anything, I think I am going to, let me see, I'm going to see if I can find it. Because I want to show you the kind of just bullshit that a lot of these people think because I'm voting for President Obama and I'm black. And if I were white, there would definitely have not been that free comment or free stuff comment. I know that for a fact because, well, white people don't like free stuff. White people work for everything they've got, not knowing that there are lazy, shiftless asses of all races. So, for me, you know, it's kind of like I understand. Of course I understand where it's coming from. You know, it's, of course, like that's, I know that. But this is where a lot of people expose their racism. When I talk about things like voter ID and the GOP admitting that their cutbacks are racist, but they try to defend people like Doug Priestley. This is the comment. I thank the Republicans for Obama page saying, you know what, I never knew that, you know, people were, you know, were going to vote for President Obama, that especially Republicans. I felt that the Republican Party had taken such a right that all of the people went right with it. And fortunately, I was wrong, and I'm glad to have been wrong on this. So this is what it says here. John Prim says, thank you, Terry. Dana Kind says, you would never vote for a fiscal conservative because you would not get your free Obama money. Really, this is a person really, like, we're supposed to be past racism. And racism, I'm keeping racism alive by making this Republicans for Obama video. And so I said, Dana, I would vote for a fiscal conservative. The problem is that those who claim the problem is entitlements I pay into give money to big corporations who don't put money into the so-called entitlements. Second, the fact that I am lazy is typical. That you claim I am lazy is typical of someone who opposed President Obama. I would take a look here and see how many people are out of work and how those businesses are giving them raises and stocks options to their CEOs, paying them upwards of $22,000 an hour while I am struggling and needing desperately food stamps and Medicaid. Miss Kind, you are so unkind with your statement. Please don't buy into the myth that the poor are lazy. Look at our uneven tax code and the lack of financial literacy as the culprits for that. Then I said also, tax cuts for the richest people take money out of the federal budget, and it has to be made up somehow. This falls to me and the middle class, and by your extension, probably you. So now, there's a woman who actually says that I made some excellent points, and that this is Joy says that I also am a Democrat who votes for the best person of the job. I think you'll like it here, which is I'm definitely liking their page. Now, this I knew something of what they were talking about, but I didn't know the extent. But it's a really good thing. This is what happens here. An individual named Laurel says, "Hey Dana, what do you think of a country where they tax the oil companies and redistribute the wealth at a rate of nearly $2K every year to every man, woman, and child? Pretty pure socialism, right? Then when gas prices rise, the leader of that country adds a windfall profit tax and gives everyone else $1,200 more 1 year. How un-American socialist is that? Wait, that is no country, it's a state, Alaska, and your tea-soaked hero Palin, including $16,000 for her own family of distributed wealth annually." And then I said, wow, I had no idea of that. And they go into it that the Alaska Permanent Fund was started in 1976 with $730,000 of funds from oil taxes and leases from the North Slope. The minimum added is 25% of the state's revenue from the oil companies, and the fund has grown a lot to about $1,200 per person. And in 2008, it was just over $2,000, and Palin added $1,200 a person to offset high gas prices that year. So it's really funny that someone is drinking the tea and yet ignoring the hypocrisy of socialism in their very party. And in fact, it's funny that most people who talk about socialism don't even know what socialism really means or is. One, it is making sure that everybody has a fair chance, and two, individual achievement, individual benefit, and also taking care and expanding the social programs to help those when they need it. Insurance is not an entitlement, but let me get back to my main point. This radical Republican Party has divided everybody. Democrat and Republican, black and white, and we're fucking America. We have had growing pains like every other country, and yet the fact that we have a black president that everybody hates is worse than having a white president who fucked us all over, and now the black guy's in office, so let's blame him for Congress's obstruction. As I keep saying racism is alive and well without me, because I just couldn't resist saying, I can't resist saying that anymore because people are just asses about it. But these racist comments on my videos, they're more amusing than anything. But it's funny how maybe they expect me to get all, "Oh no you didn't," bitch, on them. And there's of course a time and a place for that, because you want a piece? And some people may not expect me to be articulate, and when they see my videos, how can they not expect me to be articulate? But I'm as articulate in commenting as I am in my videos, and in a debate, I will argue that down. Yes, I do support President Obama. He is the first black president. Yes, I do support him. And first of all, that was historic too. And he represented a change from the status quo, and John McCain represented the same old thing that we've been getting the last 8 years, that top-down policy that didn't help anybody. And unfortunately, the CBO reported that the budget that he has actually adds a bit to our debt, which is crazy. But if anything, all these racist comments are all these videos about the divisiveness that we're seeing happen in our country, and reporting on it, and pointing out the absurdity of it all. When they do something, and when they say something and do something that is inconsistent with what they said, is obviously making me racist. Yeah, just like me telling a person who's homophobic that they are homophobic. that makes me intolerant because I'm calling out their bullshit. You smell that? Yeah. That's bullshit. So, have a great day, YouTube. I'll talk to you later.